Tashi Tilak. My name is Pema Guru and I'm from Dolpo, Karang. I have done my education from India and now I've completed my post-graduation in marketing. And currently I'm working with one of the MNC company. So, and today I'm honored to congratulate you all and on behalf of Dolpo for Dolpo, and it's like a great platform that everyone gets opportunity to speak and everyone gets the appreciation on behalf of Dolpo. So I'm very grateful for them too. So, and once again, Tashi Tilak everyone, and Tashi Tilak to each one of you, and a warm welcome for all your today's guests. Some of you guys have joined us through Zoom and some might be watching from Facebook Live. So today we have our village student who topped the SE exam today. So some of you guys might be wondering what is SEE. So it's a Nepal board. It's called Secondary Education Examination of Nepal. So I myself feel so proud that like these group of students who have achieved such a great number, such a great percentage, because I have never scored such big percentage in my life. So it's not easy to achieve such a great success by achieving above 95%. And we ourselves so proud of you all, and it has to be special celebration. So today we are here with you all to celebrate and to congratulate your success. So welcome once again, and a very heartiest, warmest congratulations to each one of you. And so can you guys see my screen? Are you guys?
No.
Hello? Can you guys see my screen?
No, we cannot see your screen.
You can't see my screen. Okay, 1 second.
No.
We can, please.
Now?
Yes.
Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, it's on process.
Okay, is it visible, right? So first of all, I congratulate each one of you once again, Miss Pupal Lamo, Mr. Pema Tharpo, Miss Kunsang Lamo, Mr. Tenzin Thandul, Mr. Lode Gelsen, Mr. Urgen Rigzin, Mr. Karma Sultan Sherab, Mr. Punso Gelsen, Miss Kunsang Puti, Mr. Thering Leki, Mr. Tashi Nima, Mr. Urgen Gelsen, Miss Siring Lechung, Miss Kunsang Puti, Mr. Tenzin Nurpu. Congratulations to each one of you once again. Okay, so we are going to start with the questionnaire, and please answer the question one by one. Okay, so can you recall the exact moment when you realized the importance of learning, which led you to this success stage? So first, can I start with the Miss Pupalamo? Can you please share your experience on this question?
정말 자신들의 아니 learning kupal hamoin. Ke sao thay jigai je?
Yeah. Pe kitsa pe thu do.
So ne ta jiwa ji jiro jade thuk je. Ta ngarang na je ta lo di ta tuju tak tak ni ta lopchong chap ke chembo ni sen ta tuju tak tak sen tanda ba chame inang ta jina thoru pu te orang jang je cheru pe pu te orang yang samlo dongdang iti jurwa pu te ta nga suin te nge nangmi ji yo te nangmi ne tang ji yo oti ko ha ko ben ta lopchong ma chang ni ji yo te ta nang ji family ta urin atyawa ne tang ji yo oti thong ben te lopchong jab de ke chombo indi sim ta ti je ne ta lopchong arwa chong ani tirang e maso.
And if you guys are not able to understand the exact question, and next the Mr.
English.
Hello, Mr. Pema Tharpo. Can I the exact moment the jab can the result the out chhatyu kab se exact moment the khari dole so what you can recall, like what's the moment at that moment when you receive your result? Okay, yeah, you are audible. You can start
now. Okay, so can I speak in English language or is it better to speak in our own language?
Your choice, like what's familiar with you and what's comfortable with you.
Okay, so I think, okay, I will speak in English language. So the moment that I recall when I got this SC examination is that I was a good student when I was in village. It's because there were no much things that we need to understand rather than memorizing things. So when I came into Kathmandu, and it was in grade 8, and till grade 8 I was third positions, and I was not that much of good in study. Like I used to score between around 70 percentage, and I was not that much of good. But when it comes to grade 8, I become suddenly first position, and it's not because I work harder during the class 8, but it's because the first position and second position were those who used to memorize most of the time. So it shows that memorizing doesn't work when it comes to higher level, because the book become thicker and thicker and it doesn't work for them. So it's only work when we are child, like we must memorize the ABCD 1 to 3 and like question answers. So when I was grade 8, so we have to start writing our answer by reading the paragraph, right? So there is English, there is Nepali, in which we need to write answer from paragraph, reading that, and other thing is there is maths. And so most of the subjects are regarding our understanding, not just memorizing the things. So during the class 8, I was suddenly become first positions, and at the same time, I came to understand that I could be able to become the top of the class. So I create a new mindset in myself, and I try to work harder and harder after that. So, and eventually, I become the first student in something school who have secured GPA and more than A plus in something school during the time. So I feel so grateful for that. And after that, I continue my study in better ahead, and till now I'm become capable to perform like what I got result in this SC examination. So the turning point for me was during the grade 8, that I'm capable to perform better because of my understanding level, not because I could be able to memorize the things. So that really changed myself, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like to call Miss Kunsal Hamo. Can you please answer to this question? First question, like, can you recall what is the exact moment when you realized that like importance of learning and led you to this success? Hi, are you there, Miss Kunsal Hamo? Hi, Miss Kunsal Hamo, are you there? Okay, Tenzin Thandul, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, can you please answer to this question? You can see
Okay,
the
first of
question
all,
in the screen, right?
we are very glad to see what the Dolpo power for Dolpo is now in shape, meaning that you turn out this boarding time into a very fun and exciting one with creating lots of beautiful webinars like this time and again. And it's me, Tenzin Tundul, SE graduates from Dolpo Benlang would like to convey a very warm good evening to every one of you who are presented over here. And going on to this question, I think I should speak in our own language, right? That would be much more understandable for every one of us. Di tiwa di lewaran ge parang le den chakin kanjine dur kan mang che shiwaran to dala chung teti jede orang sa ko za rimpe to na wastu teti jede tiwa di le bodo jangin le.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Ngarang mai parang ngeji. I'm sorry, I'm having disturbance here. Nga dala ko silap chung konta ante kang sa dirgo ya ngeji darang kita na je ti chita kanjo ko tanjo jonga mga primary yul du lop chung jidanga ro nge ta de pensang gi student pe tandaro gi jinda nursery want to that konda nga do de roshi gi de phone lab the disturb jung den ida chi disturbance and konda te tinele ta continue gi kan se jiru ya no de da jinde ni ji lobjong jongna de tinele jinda ngawaru ge yul de cha te tinele ta jinda tukpa tumba ke pase ya le dur chongyap yi ko pail lab te songjon lobtale chongyap ji gogap shira de te tin de te tinele nga jinda nursery ne de jinda ngawaru kyang de ni ji ta nursery ne lkg ti ta le alam man ni best student ni zong zong le ngai temba che je ki an se ti ti ra to le bodo kyang ni se te ya ru gi nga min ra khona student ni ne che lob chong gi to in na da tu te ti ra ina ha go ya bi ta ti ra to le da do gang se ji ngai ji lob chong gi ne te pe mi se kyong arang lob di gi last student ni ai jin di na ne lob chong yang tu yo jin da nang ne min ni zo zong me de ti na ne la ni ta yul de ji je gi fail se ya rin ju mi ya de fail chak ja go pe mi se ha jang gi ne se kyong ne je le ma le bi han na tu mi go go re ma di ken tira fel chalos metti te inna yang aran jindi nanele nyere nanele pe misi ta film haja tira teje jeji nga odishin lobtukshin te tina yala yala jinda nga oru kyang o teje te ta torana jinda nga oru ki ni minga tem nei te tina jinda ni sozum ne nyung torana bina nga jinda minga nanela torana turup teje te te ta inna dina male wail le te lobjongi koli ta ha ko re rang le lobjongi kal chimbo da ha ko chi te tina le te ngarang le lobjong shi ki du lobjong shi ma jen ngi min do sele bi sam de ngarang le te tinele rang le lobjong ki abi ke chimbo te lang thong te tira te che de te ngarang le lobjong sha abi ke chimbo idik se inna nga torana danda lobjong jongna ji ko le bodo kyang la sin sin ngarang har ko king kang se jiru nga lobjong minda chundu jang ji lobduk sing ma ne nga lobjong jongna ji ida shi ke ba shi ngarang non na lobjong sengen de nga ngarang le duga sam ji gai duga ngarang jori ne che lobjong kang che chong gi duga jori ne 저가 지디가 그때 제가 말한 안 하는데 그 럽정의 메시지도 전데 그 럽정 정단데 그 럽정의 이제 제 빠셔 발장만 되게 그 메시지도 전데 세레비 랜딩 아랑 하고 투게 되제데 럽정 정단데 이제 리뷰 발장 그 준비 자협티랑 공식 행동 때되는 아랑 준비 작다랑 준비 망고미 준비 작자고 마뉴얼에 준비 인나가 준비 작게디 니와니와레 정인도 있나 익셀에 야린 티레 메게다 티네레 티랑에기 컨시스텐시 티제데 탄다르기가 업종기네제 티티레시 중공 테탄랑 알롭티기 하람마디 마렌지 진디나네 랑아랑 트로빈 테티네레 탄다 송전 로페네 니진데 추알레 베스데 미 십주 takzu shi ting opchu ma zinzu shi ti nang le ma duru pentaru ti khu che ma second go ngarang idi ote che shi ding tu ji che
Oh yeah, tuchana. Ani Lodi Kelsen, are you there? Lodi Kelsen la de ye. Kunsan lamo ye, Miss Kunsan lamo de la ye. Hello.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Ale Lodi Kelsen. Oh, last question first. Dilane rank experience share ochita.
pura ni che shine
Good evening, everyone. Namaste सबैजनालाई.
Hello.
Namaste सबैजनालाई and all the members of Dolpo for Dolpo. खास त्यस्तो मेरो एक्ज्याक्ट मोमेन्ट भने त्यस्तो त केही थिएन. त्यही पनि डोल्पामा म सानो छँदै म स्कुलमा जोइन गरेको थिएँ. त्यहीबाट मेरो स्कुल लाइफको यात्रा सुरु भयो र त्यसैले पनि होला मेरो होला म केही नयाँ कुरा सिक्न र म पढ्न लेख्नमा त्यस्तै फवान नै थिएँ. गाउँमा एजुकेसनको इम्पोर्टेन्स प्रति र त्यो प्रति पनि
सुटु kita macam hidup dong
Hello.
Hello.
Kamal to minda. Ani there next. Pema tharpo ye. Pema tharpo. We'll go to the next year, right? Pema tharpo ye.
I already done.
You already done? Okay. So Punsang minda ani. Di ye Punso Kelsen ye. Punso Kelsen. Hello, punso kelsin dwe. Sultan, share up.
Oh, yeah, last oh, yeah.
Yeah, ani rang ka experience share chara na jungna inji ra universal language ra inji mena ani ngarang chu lungba kela chuna dire lo. Rang ki first question dikhala experience share chero chita. Hello. Okay, so we'll move to the next question. Right? I'll again move to Miss Purpa Lamo. So, were you confident of your success in this examination? And how did you react to this news of your success? Hello?
Let's
Purpa Lamo.
let's watch that. Ta the SC le ta nga A plus rang le pyo sin ta nga po de me ta ta just ta de ni final exam de tongyu marang sung ta de naza de chepen tongyu marang ta tinga le ta Doctor exam mangbo tong wa de ta tinga le ta exam mangbo tang te exam la la arong khong cha sung la lai ti no sung te ta third term ko ta arong khong cha sung ya te third term ko arong khong cha kwen ta che ta nga final la arong ke thu pi do sem jong te ta in ang nge di SC ko le nge target ko A plus rang yin nang te che di nhớ mong bố sức cha cú chơi lịch ra của tông như mà ra thế December ya thế hôm mà yung ta chan ra ta SC ta tông nhập ta kiri shot cái hoti ko yang lang zong te chỉ ta result của ta ngay thì SC tông như đang ta ngay target của A plus đang in na ta chơi lịch ra của tông như mà ra quen te ta result của ta lo share result ka mo yung zong ta chi ra unore sin ta sem ra zang chung te chơi le ta ko ta cheli result ko le pente result ko ta di result ko dalong we de ta A plus tendo ta nga ni chi ra ne se ta nga na indo ta nge te ko chi di symbol number chi chumar indo sem jo ya te ta chele lapta ta result ko le pente lapta chele message le jo ya te thangma le congratulations te nga ni nga ma ta nga rang rong be ke sik sik jam hai bi ta ti lapta sik ni nursery ni ta na pa to lapta sik rang in te khala ji thangma ta nga chorang lop jong khaw te ya po te te ta chorang chi yo ti chane ta tanda result ti rang e de ne ta dere ta many congratulations khaw chu ta chorang lapta ni topper in the Oti se te nga ne yang da nga lop ta ni ta jinda na ne ngarang rang topper indosim hazem ju ta chamcham nge rok ya chamcham mo tho te ka nga tho te ka yang pizza ra tho on dok te ti chen ta thalo the essay te ngarang thomborang indosim hazem jong te ta che le ta result ko A plus emben te nang me ta nang mi ne ngarang full supporting ngarang surprise te jong te rok ya yang kaung jong te di kala yang sangma ti ngale ta kaung chung ta thorung kaung ji tanda hya ta mise gowang go zuko de ta tanda hya chigang ma de ta rang chi lamga khana ri do ta rang khana lep ko ti ko ta na gowang go zuko de ti jane ta thorung yakpo chung thana pa do yakpo chung o ti se la so tu de che
So thank you. Ani next the suyona puni next question de laro chiroki. Ani because like misangma de mendo kachine pu sangma turn up chi mesara. Ani next pema tharpo suyona puni su de la contestant the topper sangma suyona so one by one question de la len yaro chi.
Okay, sure. So if I go through second question, so I think this is very important. So first of all, I would like to say that actually I prepared for SC examination from class 9. So when I was in class 9, I feel like it's very important to perform my best in SC examination. It's because most of the time wherever we go, our final examination is one of the most important things. SC certificate is one of the most important parts of primary as well as secondary education, right? So I felt like it is one of the most important things, and it is an opportunity to grab, and I need to perform my best. So I prepared from my class 9, and I did very well in class 9, and I also become school topper in class 9. So it built a certain what's the confidence inside myself to do better in class 10. But when I comes to class 10, I felt like it's almost uh, incapable to secure what I want. Actually, from the first day, I targeted to secure 3.85 GPA, and finally, I also got that. But and during the time, I set it as a goal because it was one of the highest securing in Songdan school. So I found like it's very appropriate goal for me. So I targeted for it. But in between, in our school, I got so many responsibilities like school captains and also another thing like football person. So I got so many else responsibilities. So these things distract me a little bit. But I tried my best and I prepared a lot. And finally, I feel like I could be able to secure. I think it's about 3.75. But eventually, and the SE examination was cancelled, right? So, our teacher had provided us very good and satisfactory marks, and I'm very happy and grateful for that. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Next, next, whosoever is there, please answer to that question.
Okay. I
Acha,
think it's me,
La,
right?
lori galsin ya.
Luti Gyalzin.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, continue, Chida.
ल म नेपालीमा कम्फर्टेबल फिल गर्छु त्यसैले नेपालीमा बोल्छु है
Okay, go ahead.
अघि हल्का टेक्निकल प्रब्लम भयो थियो त्यसैले
Yeah, try to mix English and Nepali both so that everybody can understand that.
या म अब फर्स्ट करेन्सी दिन्छु है
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Or else you can go with the second question too. You can mix that answer, okay? Hello, are you there? Next, man, I'm Shimbachi. Next year, na Larochi.
Okay.
So that in my
Swim back, please. Can you?
Lottie, are you there, or should I begin with my content?
Yeah, you can begin with your content. Yeah, you
Okay,
go ahead
sure.
first.
So for the first time, when I know about my result from like searching from the browser, I feel like, wow, you did quite great, and I feel like some sort of I feel proud for my own achievement. But then if I go deep down, which is something quite better than what I expected, that could be of the teacher's generosity and different aspect. And but the most interesting fact about this is what I would say is that I think it's fair enough to say, which is not like that, which the mark is not deserving for me, because I had quite a good academic and the moral history in my schooling. And the most interesting fact about my achievement was like my friend, my brother, my family, my guardians, and my dear sister, brother, who are really feeling happy and proud of my achievement. The little achievement I encountered could create some sort of positive vibe in the mindsets to whom my graduate concerned. That is something I feel I should feel proud of my own achievement. And that is, but alongside I got some two regretting points. I'm little unsatisfied with the cancellation of this exam because of two reasons. So the first one is we miss that very special phase of our life as being a student. We often call it as a grand finale, and some of us even call the SE as a golden gate of the student life. So we really miss that phase of life. If we have gone through that phase, we would have explored a new challenge in our life. We could have learned a new experiences, anything and more than that. So we really miss that phase of life, and I'm little regret about this. But the situation has created that condition, so there is no point to blame. And another what I regret is that the mark sheet that we have for now is not having much consideration like what actually it should have, like the previous year. We have this achievement, but it's not having its optimum use in our in practical lab so far. What we have experienced as we have gone through the entrance process for +2, what we find is like they are not giving much consideration to the grade sheet that has been provided by the teachers through internal evaluation for as a SEE grade sheet. What they do is they totally rely on their own interests, which is something like quite unfair because the intelligence, the talent that students have cannot be judged within the time span of 30 seconds, which is, I think, quite unfair. That I would love to see. And thank you, everyone, for lending your ear.
Okay, thank you. And so now I'm going to move to the next question. And please, guys, try to understand the question and answer the answer to the particular question. And you guys have all the questions what you guys are answering. Okay. So we'll move to the next question. What is the secret of your success? What has been your success biggest challenge? And what was your technique of writing and reading? So we have 3 questions, Lana. Keranzo ki success ki secret khareres and keranzo ki success la chichak to challenge chesho kange chesho khareres ani kenzo yige changdu kapsu technique ta khare pecho tange years. So these questions goes to all, and whosoever is there, please answer it one by one.
Acha.
La
Lalu Yeltsin, mau bolti chai.
Nurbu Kyalsin.
Ludi Yeltsin.
La okay.
खासै मेरो त्यस्तो पार्टिकुलर प्रिन्सिपल भयो त्यस्तो टेक्निकहरू त त्यस्तो छैन तर म सामान्य थिएँ सो म अरूभन्दा चाँडै बिहानै उठेर म पढाइमा फोकस हुन्थ्यो र होस्टेलमा रेगुलर बेलुका भयो होम असाइनमेन्टहरू गर्थ्यो त्यसै गरी मेरो राइटिङ स्किलहरू पनि राम्रै थियो त्यसै गरी म जहिले पनि टपतिरै पढ्थ्यो अब मेरो बिगेस्ट च्यालेन्ज रूपमा हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि म स्पोन्सरसिपमा पढेको हुँ त्यसैले मेरो त्यस्तो मलाई त्यस्तो च्यालेन्ज भयो प्रब्लम जस्तो त्यस्तो परेन जस्ट बिङ यो होस्टेल फ्यासिलिटेट भएर यहाँ त्यो खाना भयो लाउन भयो त्यस्तोहरू सब प्रोभाइड गर्छ त्यसैले पनि त्यसै गरी मेरो त्यस्तो टेक्निक भयो रिडिङ राइटिङ त त्यस्तो छैन त्यही भएर म स्कुलमा त टप र्याङ्कमै पढ्थ्यो सानैदेखि म हार्ड वर्किङ जस्ट भयो डेडिकेसन भयो त्यस्तो फर्स्ट सेकेन्ड त्यस्तै टप र्याङ्कमै पढ्थ्यो थ्याङ्क यू
Okay, thank you. Can we move to Miss Pupalamo?
Yes.
Yeah, rang lei yaro chilo. The question sum.
So ta ngarang ta secret lana chik ngarang chita ta lopchong ta regular class attend che ani ta class regular shina phinde me de ta jinda lana kala chi lopya ko kawo nyin kala chi lopya ko ta chik orang pencil chita notebook shi ready chapter o ti porne te kawo duk te yangda chik ngai secret ta chik chena changma pecho tang yero di chik di idea shi ya di chin ya di ta di idea shi ta di chin di le mnemonic idea pecho tang yero nga ta pena chik ta di mnemonic idea la na chik ringbo shoni ti tungma se ta pena chik tanga de kele example jo shte ngora di le ta theory ra ini ta chik theory ta mangbo de ta changma o sem nangbo thu tu ma di jeni ta chik mnemonic idea de pejo tang ne te lopchong ta theory de nang ge dia bena le la on do tanga de example de te ngora de ta eri ro shara de eri ro shi tadi chin senen the organs of un ondo ta ti la ta mangbo shik tun ta ti tuk thama dok ta ti tuk changma u ta semle ta tuk cha ti khorang le ta jeshe je changma u semle bor tu ma ti jeni ta tongma shira ta ngai di chi sene g60 ran na sik shik do ti de tun thama le ngai shik so to ta ti g la na ta general assembly da ani s la na security council ani and I International Court of Justice and I as an Secretariat and T lana Trusteeship Council and E lana Economic and Social Council all these and the idea te pecho tangni te ta math le chigra man theory sangma le pecho ondo ta di ta optional math ra yene ta di orang ondo ta di first quadrant One that the formula that remember that technique and that the trigonometric ratio of angle in different quadratic than on the 90-degree that you know sine positive negative chi on the go ti go chama ha go ji do ta milala ji ta di technique le bejo ta after school to cyber like da di bejo mayo dong di la after school to cyber e lana tas first quadrant la changma positive all positive ra ne second quadrant le sin tang cos s do s after school to cyber lana ne t tan and cot and third quadrant la tan and cot positive and fourth quadrant la cos and sec positive chagyo so that the milala add sugar to coffee like that the formula remember chedo and ngani after school to cyber lane ta pejo di idea the pejo dang le la ondo ta writing ta social dini the idea the pejo dang ne khang ondo te ta math chale ne ta mi ta sin ta formula chipo formula here ne here changma here jo sin ta ngani formula here ne changma he do ta formula te here ne the step kana lo ta tangbo chik ta formula lo za so de the formula te tangbo sem le por te practice mango chani te math de le long ondo te nepali tele ne ta some jo ti tisam marks ma te cham ma ondo ngarang ki nyamnyung ro shin ta some jo ti ne nepali ne changma question paper ondo ta question paper in ta shik tung jo sti te ta ne log ta jo ti le no ti jani log te lakpa te jo ko ba do nepali ta ta english te da ne ta writing ta english ne u changma chik sem le bor ko me te to ko se me te jani grammar de jo ka on de te the ta ngani chikina sane english sikcha le ta nimani sum le 6 aro mango chandro no english sikcha dere kema to ko me te jin 6 aro mango cha bejo ta pate khagwa jama de te 6 aro ka jin shita te ta ta english ni mang cha rang chom de ga do ti chen 6 aro mango cha ne pini dok te ta science la re ni science le ta mang cha ta theory le da ni hinjing mi ta changma notebook rang changma sem la bor ko no ta ta chapter iti da ta uri ki chom de jo de te yang ta di biology chemistry de sama ko chom de ni me de te chane hinjing me jing notebook de to ko dok science le te ta practical ta science practical ini out question mango undo ta bena lab preparation sangma out question tangbo ni perfect se ne ta hema ta di lens eye lens and sangma out question ni di jeni sangma tang out question ni tangbo ni ready se ni porni te lobjong so ya jang le la undo ne ta hema EPS sin ta account theory ni sangma ta di di daging idea lamba di idea de beju dang ne le la undo se di rain ta ngarang ki ta tanda ba to challenge in chigang me ta ngarang chungman even ambo iu ta ayang nene ambo ta ben ta lobchong choya ni tu jeni full in ni sai thoyap ta kala ni me le di jene challenge in tanda ba to chigang me le ta writing reading technique te tirang in ta jeng tarang ngai lamba dirang
As oh la so thank you ani changma la nga dishera question de la kacho len thundu gya da nga jo tujo gi tis chikang do ani crisp ani relevant answer che jokpo sona na pe ya ko da ni miss pobala la pe ma se tuchna answer pe ya ko ge so rangi ani next pe ma tarpu ye are you
Yes,
there
please.
pe ma tarpu okay yeah you go ahead
Yes.
please
Okay, so the secret of your success, right? So I felt like there is no particular secret, like I have very special techniques of writing or reading, but I can say like it requires a lot of qualities from childhood. Like, and the reason behind my success in SC examination is, first of all, I would like to say it's because of environment that I have. I have a very wonderful environment that I live in hostel, and there were so many seniors to ask question and juniors to answer the question, right? So I have very good environment. And other thing is, and discipline. One must have a very good discipline to be a good student or to check out good marks and whatever you are doing in your life. So I felt like discipline is one of the most important things that we need to have. And other thing is that we need to have very focus on class, and it's very important to concentrate on whatever teacher is teaching, and whenever you start focusing on the learning, there arise so many curiosities in your mind, so that you can ask a question to teacher and you can get answer easily. So it's very important to have focus with yourself. And one of the most important qualities that I have is I'm very hardworking, and it's because that I'm from a Dolpo where we need to go through so many challenging things, like going to collect some woods, dongs, and always need to work on field, like right. So I felt like certain qualities is required to become a very good student or to secure good marks in examinations. So if I talk about the challenges that I personally faced, so I think it's not only to me but to many of the students of Dolpo is and the subject Nepali subject. So I think it's because we have not good environment to speak in Nepali language, and most of the time we used to use our own language, and there's not that much of familiarity with Nepali language. And so I felt so challenging to secure good marks in Nepali language. So I think this is my challenge. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Pema Tarpula. Anyone there? We have so many
Okay.
toppers. We have only 3% who is giving the answers.
Okay, so I think this is quite an interesting question. So dealing with this question, I have like 6 different things to say, but I will try to summarize them in a very short way so that we can make the time in a very short time. I can say all the things. So prioritizing, number one. So prioritizing is something which is very key component to be a good student, I think. As being a student, we often face the very time challenge. We have to deal with the different subjects like science, accounting, Nepali, English, and many more. I think more than 8 subjects. And so we have, we have to deal with 8 different subjects, which is quite a challenging job. We face a lot of time challenge. In order to cope with that challenge, what should we do is what should we do? And what I did was that we have to use the prioritizing method. Prioritizing is something doing the thing and managing the time on basis of its importance and urgency. So that is what we can do. And the next one is teaching. I believe teaching really reinforces the knowledge which is already within ourselves. And once Albert Einstein once also he said, like, it's a very interesting quotation. If you really want to be the scientist, first try to be the teacher. So it shows that teaching really let your mind to roam around and explore different things. So teaching doesn't necessarily need to be your own profession. You can teach to anyone. You can teach to your juniors, anyone. So when the process of teaching, you will learn a lot. And the third one is like the intention. I again want to repeat the word intention because intention played a lot of big role to make me to this stage. Intention, why are we educating for our life? Why are we educating? Are we educating for our own life, or are we educating for the momentary examination? So thinking that if you keep the intention just to prepare for the momentary examination, you will continue to strive for only that examination. Once the exam get over, you will stop studying and skipping doing hard work. So that is what I believe. And if you prepare for your life, you don't necessarily need to stop and skip educating yourself even the exam get over. That is so you can give it consistently, as I already mentioned. And then number 4 is the practice. I believe practice is a commitment to our achievement. If you want something, we have to work on it. We have to give effort. We have to be determined, and we have to give some practice for it. But the way I do, every people has its own way of doing practice. As of my point, what I do is I do practice little by little each day, but then I never skip doing practice. I don't do much practice at the exam time, but then what I do is I do it effectively and consistently. And number 5th one is the comprehension. Whenever you learn something new, don't try to just listen or just read the text. Try to comprehend, which is something quite interesting fact, which I got to discover. So in order to comprehend what you should do is you should go beyond asking the question which and what. You should deal with the question why and how. These two questions will really lead you to explore at some point, up to some extent, I believe. And the last one is the clarification. So you never need to it's a very blunder to store your doubt in your mind. You have to ask question, you have to ask question. I have the habit of asking a question that which really make me to this point. And I really believe asking question is not a bad job. Some of my teachers even ask me, why are you asking such idiotic question? And I believe that the idiotic thing is within my own mind, geometry. When you ask that question, you will remove that idiotic thing. So you have to, what do you say, ask a question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Great answer. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling so proud. You guys are coming up and with a great answer. And please, guys, come front and speak on this topic. It's a great platform to start bring more confidence in your life, and like you can enhance your communication skills. Guys, come up and speak on the questions. Hello. Please mute yourself. Hello. So come up. Who want to answer this question? We have so many toppers and we have only 2 or 3 person who's coming up with the answers. So I think the program organizer had sent these questions to you guys before also.
Yes, we got the question.
So yeah, so you guys should prepare and it will be like a great platform to come up. So any other person who want to answer this question? We have so many person. Yima, Hanzom. Okay, so if there's no one, we'll move to the next question, right? So, to whom would you like to give the credit for your success? Were your parents supportive during your school time? So, go ahead and answer, please. The one whosoever want to, and one by one.
Isngani go zuwa.
Yeah, okay.
Ta ngai di credit de su de tin sane ta ngarang iu commercial ani ta nga lo sik dang chega ni ba iu nyam bo ta lo chu ba to nga do ru iu nyam bo la zo zu xing tu trong pin o de ba to iu nyam bo ta de ta nin dong chu ne de iu yong bo ru tin se de ta nga di kha jong ta iu nga yu de ju ma ne sam jong ya de ta nin dong chu ne iu yong bo ru tin na ben ta iu nga jang iu nyam bo ru tin na 때 이위다 야 때 다 이위장아 시간 요 푸지면도 때 이위냐 뭐 연보 때 연보 나오면 다 연보 나오면 뭐만데 때 아양 땅에 내내 지가 럽다 쪽중 럽다 쪽ben 다 다나 봐도 땅아 지라 주와 트는 다 아양 땅 아니 이비 아니 내내 되기 가진에 다 다나 아 지라 주와 트는 되전 땅아 크레딧 때가 이비 아니 아양 어 내내 공개를 두긴 다 공개제도다 공개 같은 데다 나가지다 좋아한다 즉 내디 기회상 직다데 책니 숨식 세랩디 콩 넘버 숨디 같은 데다가 단도 디버도 랩종 데 내 크레딧 콩숨랑인 네다 ngai parents la ne yang ta ngai guardian ki support manga ta tanda tizol ta chik atyama ji chik tugul program chi ke ko ta ta luptuk ke ta program chi ko wa chi ke ko te ko ne changma ta ngana ayang tang ibi ne ne khongsuman ra ji te jane ta 아지 다 아지 ring ama ta khong khora music haga de khorang tu lo le music haga de yu jang thak ring mo de te jene ne aji de karang ne yu ne ama te nam do che pe de khong khorang che to wa music che de anda che hingle de ba jang je lop chong ne me de den yang da khong ne khorang music haga de te jene ta che 제가 보다 락네 템포도 그냥 세네다 약보존 다 미스 통내 강호 뒤 럽종 강호죠 네 어디가 신도 대디전에 다 단다에 다 럽종 종게 다 갈래 parents 전에 가진기 서포트 망어요 다 자자도 되니 parents 지 서포트 자자 숨주 아니 다 가진기 서포트니 네 70% 인 디전에 다 parents 니 서포트 메티스만에 예능다 오늘 그거 서포트 거다 나가 가진이 줄 알기 때문에 디라인 나서
아차 okay now mo also
Okay, so go ahead, Pema Tharpo. Next.
acha
La.
okay na lode yalsen
Okay, Loto Kyaljan, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
okay now credit of my success भन्दा नि फर्स्ट एन्ड फरमोस्ट मेरो क्रेडिट मेरो प्यारेन्ट्सहरु नै जान्छ किनभने उहाँहरूले मलाई यता स्कुलमा हालिदिनु भएकोमा त्यसपछि भन्ने मेरो हार्डवर्क भयो डेडिकेसन भयो तिनीहरू त छँदैछ बिहाइन्ड दिस मलाई यो स्टेजसम्म पुर्याउनु सहयोग गर्ने मेरो आफ्नो आदरणीय स्पोन्सर्स भयो चन्द्र सर मनिष मिश्रा म्याम भयो त्यसै गरी सेडा स्कुलका टिचरहरूलाई मेरो धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु त्यसै गरी मेरो क्रेडिट त उनीहरूले नै जान्छ त्यसपछि भयो म आफ्नो bottom of the heart I would like to acknowledge those people who led me to this stage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, Pema Tarpo, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, can you go ahead with the question?
Okay, Miss. So when I answer this question, so I want to say that success is not 100% in one's hand, and it requires a lot of suitable conditions. And as I already told you all, I have so many helpful friends and have very hostel family and very nice and my parents. So I would like to say like, and the reason behind my success is because of all these good environments. Like my parents are very supportive, and my father have dedicated a lot in building a good discipline in myself, and my grandmother had also dedicated a lot to let me do better in hard working, and also my hostel family. So I learned a lot of things from hostel family, like taking responsibilities and building disciplines and so on. And other thing is there are so many good teachers in our school, and I also would like to say consider them as one of the main reason. And along with this, we have so many ex-students who regularly come to school, our hostel, and inspire us. And I also have my own uncle Hako Singh, so he was so helpful for me. And I think it's a success of combination. It's not I'm not feeling proud of only myself. I'm very proud that I have a wonderful environment around me to become to make this SC examination a very successful and very wonderful. So my credit goes to those who had helped me directly or indirectly, and I think it's for overall hostel family and my parents, teachers, and so on. So I would like to say thank you so much to all of them through this. Thank you so much.
Okay, next, Tenzin Tandul, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, thank you
Okay.
for your question. So dealing with this question, I would love to give my credits to the different institution, different school, different individuals. I have nothing to point to any individual, because my success is the success which I got with the collaboration of the, what to say, the person who involves in my success. So I have like many talented teachers, great motivators and guardians, and like my family. All to those I would love to give my credits, because then the one thing I must not forget to say is the hostel where I stay, which is established under Dolpo Local Health Association, where I stay around half of my year till now. The effective learning and the effective educational learning out there has really helped me to shape out to me this stage. And that's all I would love to give credit.
Okay, thank you. And then we'll move to next question, right? Any suggestion, advice would you all like to give to next upcoming youth of Dolpo? So first we'll start from Miss Purpalamo, okay, right?
Yeah, Dhiraja.
Okay, yeah.
Suggestion lana that to che that jira chua that to chun jale ta suggestion de ta taking a secret da writing technique, reading technique oti mangbosh na ja oti chok ta ne ta tangbo de da regular class de attend ye ta class de ta nimashik absent chani homework zang nimashik mangdo pupente chik homework zang chik lapchang chongin zang cha josh mida dokte jani lapta ta zinda le nima takpar chuk te nima takpar phine yang chik zinda ro samna da mira tang chik khela nin nana ko manin jani chik nima takpar phine ap jo me te di jani zinda ro khela lopcha ko ya po nyen chik notebook shik te theory chale ni dictionary chik tanya ni pocket tanya ni zinda keba kuwa chwa ni jing me chik pocket dictionary chik compulsory dik ta tu lala ti ta chik nami chwa ra ni te nya zinda ni ta ala ti tu ten dictionary chik zinda 제도 dictionary new then dictionary the engine magic ta rang la chik la ifi la la on dictionary ta te formula book shik so engine me ta the science storing te math formula book shik so ni ta la tra go chu me the formula book shik so ni te chik ta chapter mang formula hi ju wa de ta chik the notebook shik formula book shik so ni te di je dan ta ta chapter wise ta chapter tang bo formula cham o te changwan dor je de ta che chik notebook formula ma zo te chik chapter ko de che te kala jo no te ni formula book chik inji menji te dictionary chik kaung chik dictionary ta chambo me ne chongma chik ta ngana di ro chik dictionary ching ne na kaung no ta di dictionary this ta nga zira ke pan se pe jang de su ba cha ti je ni pocket dictionary chongma shne te na chik chi se ne ta khela nyam bole dewa chambo khela nyam ba ke jo ya po jo khela nyam bol ta dewa kaung se ni te chik orang sang chik ta orang best friend nyam bo ta best friend nyam ta orang changma sta chik charko meti chik jiwa jile nondo te ti chane khela nyam bole dewa kaung se ni chik ta jiwa di sang ti la la cha khong sang chik la la wondo ti chane ta nyo ta ko se khela nyam bol lab jo shim haya te 어때 전에 때 참참 다 어랑 주아라 원도 땀 하에 벤지 갈라래 티네 티기 캬드 거 버스텐도 어디 전에 갈라냐 뭐 대화 첨부 게때 다 강원도 때 전에 때 해마 다 찍지 센다 갈라기 다 호목 스터디 다 호목 찍 호목래 다 호목 또 자데 de kala kita homework mangbo ani ta enjing me jinga to rang khele me je do ti jeni imani zo ti je de homework de ta home assignment class assignment homework de ta jene te tringchi la chom hie tring chapter de chom hie chom hai ti ko changma homework tang class book na ha go du de ta homework ya ma je class book ya ma je te khorang yorang de chapter ko zo sang ha me ko cham cham ni jinda de ngon do homework ya me ti te ता homework ता खेले यानी ता homework ची को ते chapter जो सारे का सुने जा वो देखते चने homework ता ते class ती ता ता ची न ती चने ता 어디랑 레다 ती चने ते गला किया ता ning chong dok te di khang dok se te orang zang chik gala ki ya po dok na ben chik orang zang chik semyu phati o ta nga khang wa ta to nga khang cha ya min se chik semyu phati di jene gala na ne ta ta ni gala le pu shap ki gala ki ta gala ne mo dewa thumbo ji te chik ta ditan te ti na je ditan ding te tok ta jo ta chik la la ne yang khat pan room nang la ta te di te tong ga zang no te ti jene ta de tok ta chi na te Ritani tejita theory jale chik tingane ze mnemonic idea te pejo tane khangjo ondo te practical jale engine magic formula notebook shik so te the science dita out question science math out question mangbo ondo te chen out question ni go ni purpose ne khangdo tira enta danda che data jina jot thungen ja ja ti pejo tane te khangdo se so
Okay, yeah, thank you. And can we move to Pema Tarpo?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so my suggestions to the younger generations is that, so what I want to say is that, so most of the time we strive to get a very good certificate. So, and as I already completed my essay examinations, and I also have so many experience during this lockdown, and I came to understand that it is not that much important to have certificate in our hand, rather than having some unique skills, or rather than having normal and necessary skills like good communication skills, and yeah, so on. So I think it's very important to participate in our school. Like, there are so many extracurriculum things, like there are some like green club, there were other, like I think there is so many responsibilities to fulfill in school. Like, you can also be a captain, you can also work as a coordinator, or you can also form some groups. So I think we have so many opportunities in school where we can work. So I feel like, and what we came to learn from the reading books is not that much good, but learning from our experience and learning from what we do practically is very important. So uh, so what I want to say is that, So if you wanna score a better, so I think it's very important to have comprehension on what you are studying. It's because when we came to understand what we are learning, so there is certain fun in learning as well. So I gradually came to understand that learning science, learning math, these are just like fun if we came to understand. But if we didn't understand, it's the reason for some student to get suicide. So I think it's very important to understand what we are reading rather than completing the whole subjects and memorizing the things. So I think one of the most important things that younger generation must understand is that you should understand what you are reading or what you are writing. So and that's one of my biggest suggestion to them. And uh, yeah, so most of the time I used to feel like so boring to read, write, and it's because we have so theoretical in subject, right? So we do not have that much of practical things in our school. So I used to feel so boring. So when you so sometime I used to try and what we learn from school in practical life. So I felt like and whatever I came to become capable to apply in my life. So those subjects or those knowledge that I become able to use in practical life are more important than those which I used to store in my mind. So it's more important to understand whatever you are doing and apply it in your daily life. So it will be permanent in your mindset, and what we are reading will be stored in our temporary mindset, right? So it's more important to have more practical in education, and you must comprehend whatever you are reading. So this is my suggestion to them. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Is Lotte Kelsen there? If
I think
not,
he's not there.
okay, so you can go ahead. Yeah, your good
Okay.
name is Tenzin, right?
Yes.
Tenzin
So
Tandul.
my name
Okay,
is
yeah, you
Tenzin.
go.
Yes. Okay. So for younger generation, I would love to say you should know why you are educating, as I already mentioned above. Why are you educating? Are you educating for your own life, or are you educating just to pass that momentary examination? Most of my friends, most of my younger brother, sister, they often take it misconception. They just prepare for just the examination point of view. Actually, they are educating themselves to see a brighter future, but they are confusing themselves. They just keep on trying to make themselves, how can I score a good marks? That is quite a big blunder. So for what I know, but I think giving suggestion doesn't suit because I don't have that kind of much experiences. But somehow I'll try my best to give some suggestion. And another part is, I think we have to go beyond the academic improvement. Just having academic excellence doesn't mean that you are likely to become a successful person in future days to come. So that I believe a lot. So we have to learn the thing which we really need in life, especially the lockdown time. The pandemic this time is like designed for us to learn and practice and build that kind of technical stuffs, like reading books and engaging in cooking food, and like more than that, stretching something, and many more we can do for that. So that's why what I would say is that what I would love to say is that we have to involve in the things that really helps in our life. Then just we have to go beyond the academic improvement. So I doesn't mean that I doesn't mean to blame the academic part. Academic is very important. At the same time, we have to and focus on the technical stuff. Right now, I'm the pandemic time. I also trying myself to build some technical stuffs, and right now I'm on the process. And thank you everyone. From this message you may get
Okay,
some point.
okay, yeah, thank you. So let's move to the next question, right? So, Ms. Pupalama, I will start from you. Which career do you want to pursue and why?
Let's go aja. Ta ngani ta jina chuji la ta journalism chango samjo. Ta journalism de chile sane ta pena chik orang thawani chik uri mi to uri thawa doctor shik chungni yang chik ta u thawani Nepali ke ko ju shim he do ti jene ta doctor sang uri doctor shik chungni yang chik ta kem he kala same 대 우린 다 쌤네 지요 어디고 딱딱 세트프지제 디제벤 디젠 당아랑 지금 우리 도비지다 즉 도보지도 즉다 저널리스트 샤네데 즉 가오 마옹 받다 즉 도보지做了 즉 아랑 캡지로 슈트표도 디셈네 디제네다 즉 저널리즘 장인 단다 우주지게 망보지게 나다 즉 우리 도원이 즉 중원이 대 도보지다 가오노도 셈네 디제네다 journalism the young ure journalism ne penta tv na ne patrakar sindu go around news reporter ote batang mane ta ti yang una dekte yang tourist journalist una dekte tourist journalist ta yang go to ne go to sa ja ki poja te chita chija ta chamja ma da ti jene tourist journalism khau dok ti jene ta nga journalism chang go samjong la so
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Ani Pema Tharpo. Can we move to Pema Tharpo?
Yes, miss. So for this question, I think nowadays I'm in dilemma that I'm not able to choose my career in proper way because I don't know why. Because most of the time I need to change my plan or my career. It's because I have so many hobby and so many skills that where I am not that much of expert in skills, but I have so many hobbies and skills. Like I love playing football. I love also writing some poem. I also love reading things. I also love and I love so many things. So I'm not able to make sure my career. So I think I need to take a little bit time. So I decided to take +2 as a little bit hint for myself. So that I can test myself, so I can understand clearly what I want in my life. And what I love is I love to be one who can contribute selflessly to the community. So nowadays I'm not sure that in which field I want to go. So and I have given admission to the college with biology science, but I'm not sure that I want to be a medical student. And nowadays, yeah, I'm on the way to searching my missions in life. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Don't put so much stress on you, and hopefully, like Dolpo will help you regarding this thing also. So, can we move toward Mr. Ludwig Yalzin? Is he there?
Acha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that from science subject, biofield will be best for me and my village. किनभने हाम्रो भिलेजमा त्यस्तो ग्रिन एरियाहरू छैन, त्यसैले म त्यहाँ अब म साइन्स सब्जेक्ट लिँदैछु र साइन्स पढेर म बायोफिल्ड लिँदैछु। त्यसपछि डब्लुडब्लुएफमा स्कलरसिप ट्राई गरेर म त्यो फरेस्ट्री पढ्न सोध्छ। फरेस्ट्री पढेर म विशेष गरी आफ्नो गाउँतिरको त्यो भयो एफोरेस्टेसन भयो, त्यसपछि कन्जर्भेसन अफ प्लान्ट स्पाइसिस भयो, त्यस्तै गर्नु मन छ र हरियाली भन्न मन छ। अहिले त डेजर्ट जस्तो देखिरहेछ, त्यही हो। त्यसपछि मेरो फाइनल एम भनेको फोक्सुन्दो नेसनल पार्कमा रहेर काम गर्नु हो। जस्तै भयो मेरो सिनियर दाई एउटा यही होस्टेलबाट पास आउट भएको हो, तेम्बा दाई। I want to be like him. So thank you.
Okay, great. So can we move to Mr. Tenzin Thandul?
Okay, thank you. So as of my career, I still don't know what exactly I will be doing, but I'm quite certain that I will be doing something from the computer field because I'm having a genuine urge in the field of computer. I want to explore the computer field a lot. Since my grade 8, I think it was in grade 8, we got to learn the computer course for 1 year. Then I know I'm having I'm interested in computer field. Like I got to learn for like 1 year in grade 8. But unfortunately, I couldn't continue studying that course in class 10 and 9, which is quite an unlucky part for me because of unavailability of this course in our school. But then my interest remained eternal. So that's why what I would love to say is I want to see a brighter future in the computer field, and I'm giving a genuine years, and I myself explore a lot of lot in that field, and especially in the context of Nepal, I don't believe there's a lot of practical field, but I want the something which I learned practical than the theory part. I take a lot of counseling from Dolpo, and the other many part. Then I find like computer is quite a suitable part for me. And thank you for that.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Now we are moving to next question, right? We'll start from Miss Popolamo. Was the career counseling by Dolpo for Dolpo helpful for you? What types of counseling are you expecting from DFD? Dolpo for Dolpo. So can we start from Miss Popolamo?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dolpo for Dolpo the so tangarang is the Tengma Tangboro shita Sangma ni luptuk te jeba jo luptuk ya chichi ko Sangma ta thoga mangbo ki de ina ta ni luptuk ya jeba jo te show the Dolpo for Dolpo GF ni na chi te jene ta khazama ni ta zina chua chere ta ऐसे chi jongi se ta rog le phal de Yamami that child in that church around children in that got the Johnson. That Zena rock at the church in the teaching. The mountain in management, but not is management, human that the management, the hotel management, many hotel manager, means some hotel management that chigra or and that chile. That chiang that Zena church teaching and that chile, that DFD nita, the Changma that hotel management ji oti changma lap chung the ti ta ye lup tuk chal ko wa yo ko tak tak ten rak chung the pe ya po ta khang ju chung te ta nge ji ta expectations in the ta di chwa de long lasting me tu ni nang ro ki tanda nye ta jina chwa ten ta ke number ji chule ta jina chwa chere ji chung ni do sen ta ne counseling career counseling rak ta chere chi yarang ya arang lap chung 첨보자 되지 다들 DFT 되지 무슨 나네 다 제가 다 마음까지 두고 자래 양이 되는 소리다 거래 캐리어 카운셀링 되지 다나게 걔 남바지 쪽다디 다 고갑라게 다지 콥다 mellan도시 대 예마신다 다단다 아랑 페이스북 다레지 셰파 이벤트 오르가나이저스 인다 डांस थापे जुगु थोंजी 네 단다리 고 DFT this सर्वा सजांग धंदा गोवानी दो न्यू से जो ने गोजुजु ने दे 다 제라 다 डांस दियो मोयुंग ना ना ता ने लुक टू केल को को 다 speech competition debate competition poem reciting competition storytelling competition सोनी 어디라 고티 게토네 데 다와이나레 안니나레 데 미 상말 고갑락로 다양 डांस 도이니 다니 민가야 포스트 온데 디제네 다 디베이트 어지 데 네팔리 잉글리시 다 DFD 상마도 네팔리 잉글리시 베 상마 당벤데 다 poem speech competition 상마 다 네팔리 이나레 네팔리 카가 베 카가 잉글리시 카가 어디 다 단다리 공기마다 다 제일 무튼에 가능 때 어디 제일다 어디 고티그 예토네 때 강조 공게도 때 다단다 직 더보나장 다 데두 가나인 럽정지 지정 어디 전때 제일 어디라 다 고티게 돔니 때냐랑 럽주 팔레 수령 왜 기주라 때티 전에 강원도 어디랑 있는 아이 힘마 expedition 다 무튼이 돼 저거데 잘하는 게 아니 that did Dolpo for Dolpo organizing team members 상마다 다 appreciation 배망고요. 네, 디라인 도저히
Okay, yeah. We'll take your suggestion too. Now can we move to Mr. Pema Tarpo?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, was the career counseling by Dolpo for Dolpo helpful for you? So for that, I would like to say that it is very helpful for me, and especially it was very informative that we came to understand so many aspects of and courses, like we came to understand whatever courses we need to take if we follow this stream, and we also came to understand that if we take this stream, we can be able to take this job or choose this career. So it was very informative for us. And other things, what I want to say is, I think when you are doing counseling for the next time, I think it will be very helpful if you have some specialist in career counseling, because it will help the student to find their mission from inside, right? So when we when I experienced this counseling, I came to understand the whole information, but the final decision was so difficult for me to take. It's because I don't know, but I came to understand the uh, subjects, the course that I need to take, but I didn't understand how to choose it properly. So I think it's better if you guys could take some specialties for help in case if possible. So this is what I wanna request the Dolpo for Dolpo if it is possible. So thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. We'll work on that and we'll see to it. Can we move to Mr. Lode Gyaltsen? What's your take on this question?
हुन्छ
Hello, are you
yes,
there?
yeah, yes, of course, it is helpful for me and upcoming. It's helpful for me and upcoming Dolpo citizens. किनभने अहिलेसम्म यो डिएफडी डोल्पा फर डोल्पोको दाइ दिदीहरूले कन्डक्ट गरेको प्रोग्रामहरू धेरै राम्रो लाग्यो र अझै पनि यस्तै प्रोग्रामहरू गर्दै जानुहोस्। हामी जस्तो जुनियरहरूले धेरै फाइदा पुग्छ र फ्युचरमा हामीले आफ्नो लाइफ ट्याकल गर्नुपर्ने सजिलो हुन्छ। त्यही नै भन्न चाहन्छु। थ्याङ्क यू।
Okay, thank you. And can we move to Mr. Tenzil Tandul?
Okay, thank you. So talking about the career counseling conducted by Dolpo for Dolpo, it was really informative and very great for us, and we are really grateful for it. So choosing career is quite a big decision in life, I think. So whenever we need to choose a career, and like any other option, we have to first know the details of every alternatives. Once we know the alternatives and its advantages, disadvantages, and any aspect of each and every alternative, we will be easier for us to choose any one of them which suits for ourselves. So I believe Dolpo for Dolpo really makes us to choose the best out of those alternatives. And for me, the Dolpo for Dolpo really made me to choose the best which suits me, and I'm never regret for choosing the management in computer field. That's I believe. Thank you. And for the upcoming time, what I would suggest is, and you are doing great as of now, and we hope you will continue doing this and serving our society and building, help our society to build much more in the days to come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your kind words. And now I think most of you have given the feedback. Still, you guys have one word for as a feedback for Dolpo for Dolpo. You guys can continue from Miss Popolamo. As the sequence.
Can I know the question one more, please?
So, any feedback to the work of Dolpo for Dolpo? Feedback.
Feedback tagi ngai la tirang ini ta long lasting charoki ta talo ta chik talo ni best le ta ti tobo ni career counseling la ta yang chik chema chik ta khong la chik medira cha yang chema chik ta chema ta jina chwa thong yang khong la marak chane yang ti chung le pala za ngarong ti jene ta main ta di choba te mi thune nang roki long lasting charoki ne ta expectation shema de ta debate competition speech competition ro organize ki thobne ta chema organize ki thobne then mingyal ba ma le tawa ta lop chong chong changma jele ko kap sig rak ru de ti jene odirang in shema ta feedbacks and ta ya soba de dana ba to ngarang ki chorwa de soba ya show ro ta ne lup chuk ya ta ti soba da nang chi do chi zul da ne che len ta ta ke ya phra kyo she Hema Sawada luptuk tang ju dewa medic ko ba shi mundo te di sawade ta nyarang luptuk ya chedo yang seze ko ba ta seze rang ide ti rang inas.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And next, can we move to Pema Tarpo?
Yes, miss. Okay, so I found like it's a very great initiative from the members of Dolpo for Dolpo that they had organized such a wonderful organization as well as group. So So they began with counseling to the students of SC and those who have completed SC examination. So I found like it's our fortunate that we have such wonderful seniors, and I think they have done very good initiatives, because then before that there wasn't any good groups or what organizations that they had done such a wonderful work. So I think they've done very good, and nowadays it's just a beginning for all of you, and you all are doing very well. And I think it's very necessary to have persistent on whatever you are doing. So my solutions is, I think I don't have that much of things to say, but I want to say like it's far more important to have persistent on whatever you are doing. And best of luck to the members of Dolpo for Dolpo.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, sure. We'll see as a like a long age community center. So can we move to Mr. Lode Kelsen? Are you there? Okay, can we move to Mr. Tenzin for now?
Hola,
If
so
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
there.
The land the lang orang ke the station I can't di ta sa chu bu shi chung kaun bo bo sam ta the yin halang yarin message se yap se yarin message na ta ki pro lang ne de min lap tang bu shi chung ta orang to ge le to thole sam dong ra shin se ne we to ji sport che to initiative thinking la ta jor ti ko parin cham bo di te thole we ji culture preservation che to sharu tham gen ti ra ga zal la un te hin na we ji with 지제지 럽정의 베미스케이션 보이데 강와랑 지소야 띠지 동엽치데 럽정의 베미스 거랑 배하고 힘바이 럽정의 베미스케이션 보이데 럽정 과장 중데 아이디 아이네비 다 럽정의 과장 컨중데 몽베 미지디 티라 야르지 와엽식 텐덴식 세치메도 간지네네 따와랑 럽정 강원 중데 거기 미지랑 티라 야린 럽정 간조 강원 텐저지 미지랑 통 빼만동다 이따이는 카시에 통데 다 빼링에 세지메데 어디라시 다데 티 힘바식 때 어랑라시네 도보 도시 단레케 니 소바지 때 럽정 망불레케 티라 럽정 때야브린레 따티라 career counseling 티라 닌다 때 투제 레디라 웨비나르 달랍소데 럽정 때 티페 메시지 카딘 침보르라 시에지 때 티냠레데 망바 예케 갈리디 자 이다식 체육당데 현레 empower 기업 베네세션 콩코랑 interact 제 때티네레 tira debate competition sera allocation sera orang la shine lobta le ngdo the friday activity te jok ta to nangi lobto kharang te ji thun pe de ju de te tira si kokap si so ne sene tanda wi to du sui lang tanda ma je de ti initiative te take je sene maung ba le kaung hong to do te je le maung ba le je rolam da lak si dira hal su de kaung da la the ni te ni la ka su thup thup ji ni ka ni ne thong ne de ni ji de ju ne ji ma sin na ka su thup thup ji ni la ke bi tha phi tong de ready la serien position.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So I think we are finished with the question and answer, and I'm especially like a thank you so much for Ms. Pupalamo, Mr. Pema Tharpo, and Mr. Tenzin Thandul, and Mr. Lude Gyaltsen. It's like you guys have answered like great answers are given to the youth, next generation, so that from your experience they can learn so many things. So beyond that, if I meant to give a suggestion, so I can say like it's great you guys have achieved so very high percentage. Still, so I believe it's like the theoretical knowledge is always we used to study, read, and will give exam, but it's more important to have some more practical knowledge. So my suggestion, you guys can do network through LinkedIn. Everybody can like is on Facebook, is on Instagram, is on other social media, but it's very important to use LinkedIn account. Open your LinkedIn account, follow the company, follow your dream company, and check the how like a high post people like CEO, CIO, and just post some theoretical regarding any topic. Just connect through LinkedIn with everyone. It's my one suggestion. And other, like as mentioned by Miss Pupalhammer, and I'm really feel proud of Miss Pupalhammer. She's the only one lady who came up and spoke on this question and answer. So as she said, Nepali subject. So we all say like Dolpo is belong to Nepal. So Nepali is one of the most important if we really want to fight for our rights and if we want to ask for right, because right now Nepali people say you guys are Tibetan, you guys are Bhote. So they usually call us a Bhote. So we are not Bhote. We have a right of citizenship of Nepal. So you guys have the opportunity to learn Nepali. So please work hard on the Nepali subject. And other than that, like, it's important to have our language as a mother tongue, but it's really important if you really want to work in the outside, or if you want to work in the society as a Nepal government or in Nepali companies. So it's important to have the communication skills English, work on your English, and work on like computers, like technical skills like Microsoft Office, PowerPoint, Excel. It's really important because we all know the what you call, so everything is becoming digital, right? So digital means everything is very changing so frequently. Every second there's new things coming up. So you guys can go through online classes. I'm going to share you guys some online very good portal, free online classes. You guys can learn any subject or any topic regarding as a technical skills, work on your computer skills. So nonetheless, yeah, this is some of my advice for you guys and for the youth who are on this program. So I would like to thank all you who are present here in this session. And especially as mentioned, like the four students who had shared their experience. And other thing, I would like to thank Dolpo for Dolpo giving me this opportunity to share the experience with this youth, upcoming youth of Dolpo. And we all know we are from very backward village because education is something very important. And we ourselves prove that the other village kids can come up to learn in the Nepal or any community, because what our parents believe is because there's no use of education. Go to monastery. It's more like a worthful or fruitful. They come up with money. You guys don't have money, and you guys take so much time in your learning. But when you guys, like student, you guys show this capability, then parents also feel okay. These kids are doing so great in their life and their education system. So we also need to send our students. So I myself can relate so much to Miss Pupa Lama. I was also raised by my grand nanny, like when till 7. Then after that, I was lucky enough that I got opportunity to come to India. So I have got my whole education facility from the sponsor. And we all know the Dolpo kids are mostly sponsored by any foreigner or any person, or we are by scholarship. So it's hard. Our parents doesn't have that much expenses to put on us, but still it's a great initiative. So you guys have done great job. And last, I would like to thank Mr. Tashiteva, who has sponsored this Zoom session. And I'm like Mr. Urgin was not able to attend this session due to his busy schedule. And the one who are not came up, but many congratulations to you all too, because you have great job. And one more suggestion or advice: please come up, speak up. This is the platform you guys can learn, and this is the platform you guys can share. You make mistakes, I also make mistakes, but you learn from the mistakes. So once again, thank you so much for the Dolpo. And if I'll take 1 or 2 questions from audiences or from the member of Dolpo. Is anybody have any questions or any like a word of thank you, word of anything you guys can speak? Go ahead. Hello, Tandul, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah, you can go ahead with your word.
nga ta pyoge dan shi joba shi gyurwa ta samme pyoge kingirwa ani che thongma dile namali changme tene dina tije tumde yakbo to bale ani chamdi test le shu yo ngana zo torbo mimang da tene torbo ani chapshi de chamdi test le shu ye tetida nyamdo daba ngana zo tana kecha khashe jima an kiran zo ani samju shuwa na shi nga zoi ani program mangbu shu study chi sha yo ngana zo chokba de dyna dynyam dyang bu shi ne taring bu ne to bala ngana chokba da kalawde program in the mangbu pe mese kore strategy is the strategy lai do so ani tangbu ne tarik che planning is very important to maintain the organization te nga zoi thalu ring la nga to speech tene education ti chong aso talu competition me ro yiman talu aso competition gana essay competition in 3 languages, photography competition from Dolpo. When you go back to the holiday, now you are not going to waste your time. You are going to interact with people, you are going to take a photo with people, You are going to enjoy with the scenario. At the end, you are going to submit all the photos to our respective members, and they will collect it, and we will give you a certificate, as well as we will give you some gift also. And at the same time, we are very happy to announce that through the Dolpo Society, we are going to give you an appreciation certificate during the Losar. Okay, this is those students who score more than 90%. Actually we are going to give all the students, but this year all the students have done very well, so we have selected those who have scored more than 90. We are going to give them a certificate appreciation from Dolpo Society with the initiation from Dolpo Bapo Dolpo, and this will continue till the end. And at the same time, we are going to make a network with the SEE students who are going to now pursuing in the class 11 and 12, so that in the future, we are not going to lead this forever. You guys are who will lead this organization. You are in the when the years comes, you guys are going to lead this organization. Now we have made a platform. At the end of the day, you guys are going to lead this organization. Okay, and we are making a network with the SE students. We are going to select some students, and you guys will interact with them, and you can conduct any program. We will definitely support you how to conduct it, how to interact it, and we will give you every resource that available to us. Okay, that is from our side. And at the same time, we have also at the same time, those who are very who love to dance, who love to dance in Dolpo song, and we have that also what is that program in our category. So when there is a special competition, when there is a special program, so from Dolpo side, we are going to have a one dance group, and we will create it soon. This is information to everyone. And I really thank the Pema Gurung for the very beautiful session, and I really congratulate all the toppers and those who are not able to connect with us. So this is due to the network problem, and it is a it is no, what is that, due to our Dolpo students are studying in various schools, so that's why we are not able to connect every students. There might be students who are score more than 95. Still, please, who have scored more than 90, please kindly connect us, so we will give appreciation certificate of appreciation in the coming days. So it is a request for everyone, and thank you so much, and very congratulations to each and everyone.
Thank you, Tolupa, for everyone as well.
Yeah,
We want to thank
one more
you.
word, like, yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And one more, like, so from the audience, there are so many people who are congratulating to all the toppers of Dolpo. And so I can't take much time because we are lacking with the time. Miss Sangi Khando had congratulated you all. And Hung Trum, I don't know really his name, but he has also congratulated you all. And everybody is so proud of you all. Keep rocking, keep all the best for your future. And if you guys need any help, reach to us. We can help whatever we have. Okay, bye bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for your support and your kind words.
So much, everyone,
Thank
and
you.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for Dolpo for conducting this very fruitful and productive sector. So today we are able to express our feelings, our experience, and our challenges. So that will be very helpful for you, for a senior student and no, junior students. And thank you so much for conducting this program.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
everyone. Bye.
thank you.
Have a great happy weekend.
Thank you for all the
Thank you.